Now, what about this demon? What does that even mean? I'm going to guess that most of us don't believe in demons because we've been taught to believe in what we can see. And I'm going to guess that most of us believe that to have a demon means something evil is manifesting inside of a person, in this case, inside of the daughter. In other words, her behavior shows that there's something wrong inside. And I'm also going to suggest that this might not be the case. That the demon might not be something that's happening inside of her, but it's possible that something's being done to her. So it's not being done through her, it's being done to her. And my suggestion is supported by a literal translation of the passage. And by literal, I mean looking at the original Greek language, which this part of the Bible was written in. And that might surprise some of you that to hear me say the Bible wasn't written in English, but it wasn't. What we read or hear is a translation. So my daughter is being tormented by a demon is what we read or hear in the New Revised Standard Version. My daughter is my daughter is demon possessed is the New International Version. My daughter is cruelly afflicted by an evil spirit is how it's put in the Message. Literally translated, Greek to English. This is what it says. My daughter is evilly being demonized. My daughter is evilly being demonized. And this is according to the online interlinear Greek to English Bible, which is offered free of charge by an organization called Scripture for All. And I think you will agree that there is a huge difference between believing that someone is demon possessed and understanding, or believing that someone is being demonized. Regardless of how you choose to understand it, regardless of what is happening, this woman desperately wants it to stop. She is desperate and she is determined when she approaches Jesus. She is desperate and determined to find help, and the help is for somebody else. So let me ask you a question. What does a desperate woman sound like? What does a desperate man sound like? Let me ask you another question. What does it feel like to be desperate? And when you are desperate, what do you sound like? Feel like? Perhaps you're desperate right now. What are you desperate for? What do you need help with? You might think about yourself. You might think about somebody else.